What's up, guys? This is my 92 Chevy Silverado that has been abandoned and neglected for quite some time. It doesn't want to run. Poor little girl. But anyways, we're gonna try to fix it today. Before I left it to get abandoned in the parking lot, I was going to replace the serpentine belt with the belt tensioner just because it was making a weird whining noise. And me, myself, I was like, all right, it's gotta be the alternator. But then I had my dad, which is a real mechanic, unlike me, he said it wasn't the alternator and it was the belt tensioner. We checked it out. The belt tensioner is worn out really bad. And the serpentine belt, well, I might as well replace it, although I replaced it once because it snapped on me before. But I'm gonna replace it again. Now that I try to start it, it did not start. Battery was completely dead. And I'm like, okay, it's not starting. The old battery was still good before it parked and sat there for a while. We're gonna go ahead, do some general maintenance because it needs it really bad. I have some new spark plugs. My light is dead, which sucks. It is dead, oh my God. Everything's going bad, guys. Every single one of my cars don't work. I'm gonna be recording with no lights. My phone's gonna die, my camera's gonna die. This just died. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change the alternator. We're gonna change the serpentine belt, the serpentine tensioner. Hopefully my battery is still good, so I'm gonna take it to AutoZone and just leave it there to charge. Spark plugs, oil filter, and hopefully this thing runs. Let's go ahead, get started, work on it with no freaking light. It's great.
First thing I'm gonna do is I gotta remove this little plastic trim that covers the fan. For this little plastic trim, it's gonna be a 10. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts. Tensioner, it's a 16. If you remove the alternator, remember, disconnect the battery. The bolt that holds it down is a 13 millimeter. This very back one is a 15 millimeter socket, and the one in the back, which is held on by a bracket, I believe is a 13. Let's go ahead and remove this belt tensioner. So this is a 15 millimeter. So this is why I replaced it. I don't know how good you guys can see, but you guys see how it's dented inside and has edges. It's not supposed to have that. This one is smooth and flat, and this one has ridges. Damn, I really want to put on the alternator back on just to see if it'll start without making that weird noise, because that's the noise it was making. This alternator's going back on. Truck started. I think I did hear, I really can't hear, I have two hoodies on, so I wasn't able to hear, but I think I did hear the rattle thing I was talking about, but it made it one. So I'm actually gonna go to AutoZone in this thing, drive it, and hopefully see if it still makes it, and if it does, then I'm gonna get the new alternator. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna just drop the battery off so it could charge. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that before it closes, and then I'll just come back and replace the spark plugs and maybe the oil today. I'm gonna start off where I left off. It's been like 2 days later. The truck has been draining its oil for 2 whole days. Got the new alternator. I'm gonna just throw that on off camera. I basically took it off and put it back on like 2 times. But before I do that, I'm gonna swap out the spark plugs first, just because it's kind of easier. I see like more space on this side, so let's just do the spark plugs. For the spark plugs, it's a 5/8.
changed these like 2 years ago, so it's a good thing I'm replacing them. So I didn't record me pouring in the oil, but everything is all put back together. I'm gonna check the oil real quick. The dipstick, yeah, it's actually clean now. Okay, let's go ahead and give it the first start. I don't know how good this POV is gonna be, but we're just gonna be test driving the truck. I'm gonna go to Vancouver real quick. I'm gonna go check my aunt's car and drop something off. So, oh shit, my phone's at 1%. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm gonna go run, grab my charger real quick from my house. I need to connect my phone to Bluetooth. This thing has been dead for so long. I forgot how to connect the Bluetooth. So, yeah, I'll just catch you guys at the POV drive. Alright, y'all, so there's like an issue. I drove to AutoZone. I went to my aunt's house and everything was fine until I started heading back home. The battery light was turning on, and right now it just turned off. It's been flashing, and then for a bit it was just on, and then my gauges were fucking crazy, like freaking out. And then I turned the star lights off, and then everything went back to normal. So they're on now. But I don't know what the fuck just happened. But yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with the truck. I'm gonna see if the alternator is connected properly. There's literally only one connection though, so I really don't know what I did wrong. There's 110, which I tied in pretty damn tight because I moved the whole connection, and then the connection itself, and that's all. Unless it's a faulty alternator. But it's not making that rattling noise anymore it was making. So let's go and check it out. Although my light is freaking dead, but yeah, I cannot have this. I was just about to end the video. Oh shit, these aren't even tightened down. Maybe that's why? I don't know, but we'll see. I'm about to put on the OEM battery. Or not the OEM, but the original battery the truck had. It can't be the battery. Oh my god. They told me it was a good battery. The battery is not charged. Oh my god. I'm gonna just buy a new battery, bro. Fuck this. It doesn't even start. Oh my god. I'm gonna just put back the E36 battery and end the video there. If I fix this, I'll probably just post it on another video. I'm gonna check the fuses real quick. But if you made it to the end, thank you. I appreciate it. Subscribe. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers this year. I hit 500 last year. It took a long time, but I wasn't consistent. I was consistent for a bit, but then I stopped posting. And I hope that doesn't happen because I do have a little series going on. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's flipping cars in 2025. But if you also like cool trucks, subscribe. Or other cars, subscribe.